This takes place 2 years ago. The mansion in Wales. That's where I wake up. I have no memory from before this, but for some reason, I understand that this is my home. No one lives in the mansion aside from me. There is a letter in one of the rooms. It's a letter from Father. My dear, dear Father. My loving Father, who is the only thing that remains of my lost memories. When I read the letter, it's almost as if I can hear his voice. Cardia, my beloved daughter, if you are reading this, then you have awakened from your long sleep. I hope you can forgive me for leaving you alone. There is something I must do. I want you to remain in this mansion and wait for my return. You must not leave this mansion. You need to stay here. The outside world is filled with danger and sadness. I don't want you to know such things. I promise, I will come back for you. Please, stay in the mansion, my dear girl, who I love most in all the world. He promised me in that letter. I never doubt it. It isn't an emotional decision. I merely accept it as truth. Thinking back, the way I felt and thought about the world, my feelings were so much dimmer back then. For a while, I spent my days alone in the mansion. I have everything I need. But one day, I hear voices, playful voices, from children who live outside the mansion. They say the mansion is haunted, and that they're going to have an adventure and explore it. The children sound like they're having so much fun. I have the urge to see them, and I make the mistake of going outside. Oh. I just went out for a peek, but one of the children catches sight of me, and they all run off. I notice one of the children has dropped a doll. Oh, wait! I run after the children. I want to tell them about the doll, and I probably want to hear more of their voices. I chase after the children, out of the forest and onto a wide country road. There are a few people there, and they look at me in surprise. One of the children pokes his head out from behind an adult and says that I came out of the haunted mansion. I work up the courage to speak to them, but monster. I feel a sudden jolt of pain and realize that someone has hit me with a rock. It takes me a while to comprehend why they would do such a thing. I see they're all staring at something, and I follow their gaze to find the answer. My feet. I was too caught up in chasing after the children, and I hadn't noticed when I'd lost a shoe when tripping over a tree root. I felt no pain, and I didn't think I needed it. Now I knew why I should have gone back. Rocks, grass, flowers, everything I'd stepped on had been turned into a dark, mud-like mush by my poison. She's a monster. The embodiment of evil. The drought's her fault. Monster. They continue to shout at me with a terrifying gleam in their eyes. Grab her! Take her to the priest! This takes place 2 years ago. The mansion in Wales. That's where I wake up. I have no memory from before this, but for some reason, I understand that this is my home. No one lives in the mansion aside from me,